Welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors channel, and yes, Bitcoin is making new all-time highs as we speak, and we did have a bit of a explosion here on the 1 minute time frame as we were in a range here after hitting 114,000. As soon as we broke the range, well, it looks like we are going to go for this 4236 fib, which is coming in at 116. Oh, I moved take profit up to 118. Wow, is it going to keep going? Is it going to keep going? I'm going to box in that stop loss, and if it takes me out, I don't care because it's just a short-term trade. And yeah, a lot of people have been asking this question: how high can it go? You know, how high can Bitcoin go based off of the indicators, based off of the moons, based off of all the funny things that we look at. And you know, here was the target. Wow, BNB, did I get that trade? No, I did not get that trade. Wow, interesting stuff here. But I wanted to bring up the text message going around our group right now, which is this is the measure move, the target for Bitcoin off of this falling channel. And yes, well, it did just take me out of that trade. That's okay. Yeah, so, you know, 118, call it 120,000 incoming. Where else does that line up with? Well, it lines up with this 1618 fib. Is close enough in my book. And if you use the wicks, what do you know? It's almost a perfect target there. And let's see if we are going to get a bit of a reversal here. Any signs of weakness at the moment? Wow, that was just an explosion, and it happened just as I was preparing for this video. Yes, indeed. So what else did I want to talk about? Well, let's just take a look at the charts here. Other than where do we expect Bitcoin to go from here? We've been following the 2-day volatility expansion play, and we said, look, once volatility gets above 10%, very likely this move is going to be in motion. And let's see if CME's made a new all-time high. Finally making a new all-time high on CME. Spot price got it much quicker than, that tells me we got more to go. You know, spot price action made a new all-time high much sooner than the CMEs. Why is that? I don't know. I don't know exactly, but I'm glad I geared up and took a bunch of trades right before that happened. Yes, I am very satisfied with that. Stock market pulling back, gold farting around. Silver looks like it is about to take off. Oil coming down. Silver is amidst a bit of a breakout here as our target on silver is coming in up at, gosh, around 52 bucks. And that was our measure move off the inverted head and shoulders, coming back from way over here. And we said, look, once we broke out, very likely this thing is going to take off. And silver follows gold, but with more gains. Silver follows gold, but with more gains. So that is holding true for the moment here. Let's see what else is going on here. So we got silver. Oh yeah, this was another thing just to keep our eyes upon here is the tether dominance. Let me get rid of some of the action here, but tether dominance, you know, money coming out of tether and going into our favorite altcoins. And yes, altcoins are beginning to run. You can see Bitcoin dominance did take a bit of a leg down in this falling channel, coming back up slightly. Did my Bitcoin take profit? It did. Sad thing here. But no, not sad. How could you get mad at that? Look at that price action. And are we going to make it all the way up to 118? Are people going to FOMO in and buy more right now at 116 just to hit the target? Because we sure are close here. And what I think is best to take a look at right now is some of the laggards, right? Or some of the coins that are not making new all-time highs, but have the potential to make new all-time highs, such as Mr. Ethereum. And Ethereum also taking a pump up there. ETH the beast here. definitely want to, I guess, did it hit the $2,000, the $3,000 target? Not quite. It didn't quite hit it, but I imagine ETH does have some more room to go. Sorry guys, I am just knee deep in some trades here, working on a lot for people these days, and just building. So, you know, I should have some good news for you guys coming up in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, what's going on right now? BitGet, Ethereum price action. We just hit 2,900. Where do I want to pull this out? I want to look on the daily time frame. We're coming right into the value area gap, the gap value area, whatever you want to call it. And where am I going to get a target here for Mr. Ethereum, as it did make a new all-time high for the year, but it has not made a new all-time high for the session. For the, gosh, I got to make sure that this other one is, oh no, profits taken. Bam, that's sad. Well, I guess you can't complain when you're taking profits. Cannot complain when you're taking profits. It's just not something to complain about. Let's just keep watching here, see if Bitcoin keeps on going. It is in a blue sky breakout here, and you know, where are the deeper targets derived from? Well, we've been talking about this target for some time here. Yeah, it does look like 120 is going to get hit. You got 125, and then you've got 135, and that would be your parabolic blow off top target. 2-day volatility play. As volatility expands on the 2-day time frame, you expect the price to go in the direction of the trend or the stochastic, this guy right here. And we are clearly up and to the right at the moment. We will, you know, have the potential for some bearish divergence here, but a lot of people calling for, you know, 130,000. Did ENA hit my target? It did. That's sad as well. Wow. I've never been so sad about a take profit. Never been so sad about a take profit. Anyways, I'm not going to cry about it here, but short-term target 120, then you got 125, and then our parabolic blow-off top target is going to come a little bit deeper. I'm going to go wick to wick here and just give you that 4236 fib, which is coming in at 226. And let's see if we can get it a little deeper here on the weekly time frame. If you look at Bitcoin's price action, every time in history, one thing that has happened is that we have hit the 4236 fib, and that's coming in at $249,000. So now that we are in a blue sky breakout, this breakout is becoming more and more apparent. It's more and more tangible, more real than ever. And I do believe that, you know, we should all be thanking our lucky stars that we get to be a part of it. And thank you, Mr. Trump, for making, you know, Congress more Bitcoin positive all around. So we talked about, you know, what the short-term target is. And on the two-day volatility, what we've got is expansion that will be occurring as of today. So this move on average, hey, credit to Mr. Crown. I think he said he backtested every single expansion on the spot price, and its average move is 28%, which happens over about 2 weeks time frame. So where would that put us at? That would put us at 167,000. So I think that's a decent target. And then you've got the $130,000 target, which let's see where that is derived from. 130,000, yeah, 134. If you use this one-to-one extension, call it 133. So quite a bit more room to go here. You can see the daily volatility is just beginning to lift off here. Momentum is crossed back up in the critical zone. And I'd say bulls are in control for the moment. Now, last thing I wanted to bring our eyes to is the meme coin sector. Why? Because, well, what happens when people make a bunch of money in Bitcoin? they go, where else can I make a bunch more money? And the meme coins have been, frankly, the darlings of this market. And you can go to coinmarketcap.com and type in, or coinmarketcap.com, go to memes, and then you can look at them by market cap. And in fact, I want to look at the ones that have lower market cap because they have the most potential for growth. Also, don't invest more than you can afford to lose. That's the great old saying, right? Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. These memes will go absolutely bonkers, and then they'll go to zero. So a couple of the standouts that I wanted to look at, actually Ponky. Let's see, I just saw it here. Sundog. Yep, that's another one. Ponky, Sundog. And I just wanted to look at what the market cap is. So you can see most of the major meme coins coming up. Dogecoin, the ultimate. Shiba Inu has passed Pepe. Interesting. The official Trump coin, Bonk, SPX, right? These are all in the $1 billion range. SHIB's at 7 billion. Wow. Pepe, 5 billion. Okay, so they still got a lot of room to go. If they're going to get anywhere near Mr. Dogecoin, which, you know, I think, you know, just getting to 5 billion is quite an achievement, or even $1 billion market cap is quite an achievement. Fartcoin is an interesting one. It was made by an AI. You got Dog with Hat, Floki. So all these ones in the $1 billion range are pretty much strong memes, right? They've got a following, they've got market cap, they've got volume. Brett, ApeCoin. Wow, that one's coming back. Popcat, another one popular on Solana. And Useless Coin. Oh, I bet you that one ripped today up 19% today. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Some of these coins here are just absolutely ripping to the upside. And what else? Toshi. No, I don't really agree on that one. Moodang, that's another one that's very popular. Only a $200 million market cap. I do like that. AI16Z, another AI token. Melania, Book of Memes. Let's see. And I'm just naming the ones that I know that, you know, kind of stand out to me. Ponky, okay, super low market cap, 82 million. Let's see, Andy, Joe Coin. Where is Jasmine? Anyways, I just wanted to bring our eyes there just to get some giggles in. Virtual is another AI token, seemingly off to the moon here and running like the forest. And what you want to get, in my opinion, are the ones that have not popped yet. So MOG up 22% today. Might want to hold off on that one. It's probably going to keep going. Let's see. Popcat's only up 11%. So again, a big player here. Probably going to head up to the 0.5. That one I'm going to note. Okay, TRX is one of the number one layer one tokens, and it is by Justin Sun. Needless to say, this thing is very, very likely to continue onwards and upwards. It has been just, you know, holding trend. Needless to say, holding trend, TRX. There you go, there's Sundog, and again, why I like this one. Sundog is the official meme of TRX. It has not popped yet. I am actually going to add a bit of that one for the team here. Yes, indeed, I do like that. And wow, I'm glad that order did not go through. Again, TRX and Sundog do trade kind of arbitrarily to the rest of the market. Interesting. Tau, another one, is the number one AI token. Let's check out the market cap on this one. Tau. For Tau to really start to move, TAO, the number one AI token out there, supposedly that's the word on the street. I want to take a look at the market cap coming in at $3 billion. So still, you know, relatively low market cap. You got the all-time high price at 700, so it's below the all-time high. Has not made a new all-time high yet this year. I'd say that bodes well for anybody that you know, wants to get a piece, wants to get a piece of that action. I think I've said it today, guys. So we checked in on Bitcoin. We did not check in on Solana. Solana, I do think, is going to stretch its legs eventually. Again, only up 3.5% today, where the rest of the major market, you know, has been taking a rip here. So Bitcoin up 4% on the day, not bad. And wow, we were live for that action where Bitcoin did stretch out to about 118,000. Did we hit 118? Let's see, what was the official number for the day? And that's, you know, usually a big volume spike like that on the hourly time frame is denotation of a short-term high. So, you know, will there be pullbacks along the way as we get up and on to our target of, where is it? Where is it? Did I delete the target? I sure did. I deleted the target, but yeah, you can see that this is just out picture perfect to what we've been talking about on this channel for some time. That look, you know, we're grinding up against the highs. You know, we hadn't had quite a move since the halving, and now we are breaking out as the stock market has already begun to make new all-time highs. Right, the Nasdaq making new all-time highs. S&P making new all-time highs. The Dow Jones has not yet, so more room to go there. And we got Dixie that got absolutely obliterated and hopefully goes down even more, as when the dollar goes down, typically those risk assets continue to go up. And you would think gold, would, you know, have some more room here, but I'm thinking gold is close to the end. You know, even if we look at gold futures, this goes to 1970 on the weekly time frame. When you look at the Fibonacci target off of this one, even on that broad of a perspective back to 1970, looking at that as the breakout, the 0.5 retest, we've already cleared this one. Let's say we made it up to, where is that? 4,100 on gold, if you're lucky. But that's could take another decade or something, right? This is the last 10 years of gold's price action. And yes, we did breach the 1618. So, you know, maybe that $4,000 target is in the cards. That's looking at a decade of price action. It could take another decade to get there. But if you look at this recent consolidation from 2020 to the breakout above 2000, we are right at the 2618 fib getting rejected. So that's where, you know, initially I'd expect a bit of a pullback, and you know, maybe $2,000 gold takes the reins. $2,000 gold may in fact take the reins here, you guys. Just kidding, for all you gold bugs out there. You know, we're nowhere near to $2,000 gold. I do think $3,000 gold is probably the short-term target, as we're getting a lot of bearish divergence, momentum is rolling over, money flow is ticking out, and it would not hurt gold to come back to 3,000 first and then make that leap higher. All right, this is not a gold show. This is not a gold show. Let's take a look at Mr. Cardano, which has not even hit the naked point of control there, coming in at 71 cents. I do like that for a short-term move to the upside. Short-term move already in place. And, you know, do I want a piece of any of that? No, not right now. It's already a bit overextended for the day. Cardano, Mr. Cardano. AVAX is the laggard of the bunch here, and that is the one that, you know, perhaps there's some new, new thing called black hole coming out that is, I believe, tied to AVAX in some way, shape, or form. This is a new airdrop coming out, and if AVAX is going to have a chance to rally, I think this is probably where it comes from. You know, it's probably going to have its chance now, sooner than later, and that's what I'll say with Mr. AVAX here. Hey guys, I think we covered everything. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you smash the like button. It's not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.